Welcome to Shanghai Eye. I'm Timothy Pope.
Hi there, I'm Chen Xuan. The FE Formula E Championship recently wrapped up an electrifying weekend in Shanghai. Drivers zoomed around the Shanghai International Circuit in superfast Gen3 EVO cars with new elements like pit stop fast charging and a vibrant off-track experience. It was a thrilling event for all involved. Zhang Yue covered the race and tells us more.
This is harder than it looks. Shanghai International Circuit has transformed into the epicenter of electric racing. It's not just a motorsport event. It's a showcase of cutting-edge technology, non-stop entertainment, and intense competition.
Big food courts and a lot of activities.
We know this event like from news. We bought tickets and we're here.
The racing, the atmosphere, really the best part for me.
We're here to spend time with our family and of course to show our son a racer car.
Let's talk about the race. These Gen3 EVO race cars are like rockets on wheels.
They can go from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in just 1.86 seconds, which is precisely fast enough to make your head spin.
We're back for a second year, but the car is completely different. So this car, different chassis, dynamics, but it also has four-wheel drive for the first time. Last year when we were here, it was around 2.6, 2.7 seconds. So that's a 30% increase in speed for acceleration.
The drivers are pushing these machines to the limit. And with the attack mode, you never know when someone's going to make a daring overtake.
Strategy, the pace, the execution, the moves, everything was nice.
The fan village outside the circuit is like a carnival for car lovers. First up, the green energy zone.
Here you can hop on a bike and generate electricity. It's like working out, but with a mission. You're not just paddling, you are powering the future.
Are you here by yourself?
No, I'm here with my parents.
So they're all here for the race, right?
Yeah. There are many things to do, many things to like learn, get more familiar with the race, with the technology, with the cars, with everything.
Next, the reaction challenge zone.
Ever wonder if you have what it takes to be a racing driver? This is your chance. 看这个，重新来。And for the little ones, there's a special children's area.
They can get a tattoo with their favorite racing logo, or even paint their own racing helmet. It's like a mini racing academy for kids.
Here are several helmets that my son that is over there making a lot of work here. That's very nice to have activities for the kids, different activities, different places to have food, to have fun. The everything is very nice place to come with family.
And let's not forget the fan store.
This is a place you can buy all the cool FE merchandise, from t-shirts to mini cars. You can take a piece of this awesome event home with you.
Days before the race, the Gen3 EVO car took the streets of Shanghai's Huangpu district, zipping past landmarks like Nanjing Road, the Bund, and Yuan Garden. It's a glimpse of the future right in the heart of the city.
We also think China as a market in time can sustain more than one race. So whether that's BYD or Geely Group or whether it's IM Motors or Xiaomi, the new startup brands, very powerful Chinese auto brands around electric vehicles. So we're back in Shanghai, the potential of more races than one in China going forwards, and you never know, maybe the introduction of a Chinese auto brand onto the grid, which would also help, I think, awareness here in China.
So whether you're cheering for your favorite driver or having a blast in the fan village, this is a weekend that's all about speed, fun, and the future. With another world-class event under its belt, Shanghai is showing why it's a top sports city. Stay tuned for more updates and enjoy every second of this pulsating experience.
Ian Martell's best-selling and prize-winning novel Life of Pi, memorably brought to the movie screen by Anne Lee, has landed in Shanghai as a stage production. The London West End adaptation is playing at Shanghai's Cultural Square, substituting puppetry for CGI. Zhang Yue went behind the scenes to uncover how cast and puppeteers make a life-size tiger roar and a storm's rage, all without pixels.
Do you still remember the movie Life of Pi? It was a huge hit with all those amazing special effects. Now the story is coming to the Shanghai stage. How will they bring the adventure to life without all those movie tricks? Let's check it out together.
Let's face it, we all know the movie. When a cargo ship sinks in the Pacific, 16-year-old Pi is stranded on a lifeboat with 4 wild animals. A hyena, zebra, an orangutan he calls Orange Juice, and a tiger he names Richard Parker. The stage version standout feature, puppets.
Head puppeteer here is in control of the triggers that operate the jaw and the chin, and the rest of the head is working on a ball and socket joint, which really allows for thought and eye line. Next, we have the heart puppeteer, who's in charge of the chest, where the breath lives in the puppet. And lastly, we have the hind puppeteer, who's in charge of the feet, the weight, and also the foot pattern of how the orangutan will move, which I think we'll be able to see if I get out Orange Juice's favourite food. We might be lucky and see Orange Juice come over. And as you can see, she's got a lovely movement quality when bounding forward.
What do you think is the hardest part of this role? Is it figuring out how to move around with a puppet, or just getting the emotions right, especially with Richard Parker?
It's a bit of everything, honestly, and we have to remember, as non-puppeteers, the puppeteers are doing a lot of work. Just being in the positions they are, holding up, these are heavy puppets, and I think the heart and the hind and the head, they work so beautifully together, but each have their own struggles, which need, quite directly just need muscle and muscle memory and building of strength. And it's not like massive muscles that they need, it's kind of how, like Tom Stacey says it, it's very small muscles, small movements. For example, tiger training I talked about, it's a very difficult sequence, very, very difficult. And you have to remind yourself, even after you've learnt it, Pi doesn't know it. He's just doing it in the moment. So there's that. And then there's also the precision about it.
There's only a certain amount of time and space in order to tell the story. And Life of Pi is a huge story. The thing with Pi is with our play is that there are lots of departments working together. So we've got video, sound, costume, revolve, lighting, all of these departments working with the actors and puppeteers. But sometimes it's just simple storytelling that we depend on, and it's using our imagination and kind of going back to that very basic human storytelling.
A standout aspect of the play is that there are 2 versions, one with a male actor and the other with a female. Ria Rajiv takes on the role of Pi as the female version.
I hope that she can allow other women to embrace that in themselves. I think she's so strong in so many ways, emotionally but also physically, and she's so smart and she thinks through everything. And I think, I just hope that it resonates with people.
This is the station they sit at here, and we call this prompt corner. Now what this means is, as soon as the stage manager and the front of house manager says they're ready to go, we then start the performance, and the deputy stage manager will go through the show, calling all the different departments to make sure that everything needs to happens when it needs to.
And the set design, it's pure magic.
So as well as video and automation that we saw over here, this is where our lighting department are based backstage. And in this show we have over 300 lighting units that are up above the stage and front of house to be able to light the show.
This cake is used when Pi is basically, they've been at sea for quite a long time, starting to go a little bit delirious, and they think it's their Amma's birthday. And this is a nice little scene in the second half of the show.
My role involves maintenance, repair of all of the puppetry. So I'm in charge of making sure that they look very presentable. If anything breaks, then I'll fix it. And also, it's important to keep the maintenance regular.
Since its 2019 premiere, Life of Pi has won 5 Laurence Olivier Awards and 3 Tony Awards. Following Shanghai, Life of Pi will make stops in Guangzhou, Beijing, and Hong Kong.
What's been the best part of this trip so far?
Oh, every week we have one day off, and I've been trying to go on hikes as much as I can. So I've been trying to see as much local scenery as possible. And yesterday we hiked up a small mountain, and that was, really beautiful. Shanghai's been stunning.
Welcome to Shanghai A to Z. WeChat Pay has announced additional incentives for overseas users visiting China. We're going to go through some of the details of those. According to WeChat Pay, new users who link their credit card will have the commission fee waived on purchases up to a daily limit of 1,000 yuan for 60 consecutive days from the day the service is activated. In addition, anyone using their credit card with WeChat Pay in China won't be subject to the 3% transaction commission on all purchases of less than 200 yuan. This will remain in effect until the end of this year. Overseas users can link their WeChat account with cards from major credit networks including MasterCard, Visa, American Express, JCB, Discover and Diners Club. Users of multiple overseas digital e-wallets like NaverPay, Boost, Barkong and K Plus can also pay at local merchants by scanning the WeChat Pay QR code displayed in store. If you've got a question for us, you can find us on all the socials.
We'd love to hear from you, and you can find all of our contents online as well. And join us here on Dragon TV Monday to Friday.
Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.
Bye.